Trust is the foundation of every successful business partnership, which is exactly why business betrayal is so devastating and so profitable for the betrayer. Today, I'm exposing a subscription billing scam that cost me $31,000 and nearly destroyed my business, until I turned my partner's greed into the evidence that sent him to prison. I'm Madison Clark, and this story from Served Cold: 20 Stories of Perfect Revenge reveals how subscription-based businesses are particularly vulnerable to partner fraud, and how one woman turned financial betrayal into complete business victory. Meet Lisa, whose digital marketing partner Trevor had been running a sophisticated billing scam for over a year. Their agency managed subscription services for clients, handling recurring payments and account management. What Lisa didn't know was that Trevor was creating duplicate accounts for high-value clients and pocketing the extra payments. Trevor's scam was brilliant in its simplicity. When clients upgraded their service plans, Trevor would create shadow accounts that mirrored the upgraded services, but funneled payments to his personal accounts. Clients received the services they paid for, so they never complained, but Trevor was essentially double billing their most profitable accounts. Lisa discovered the fraud accidentally when a client mentioned paying more than what appeared in their shared accounting system. Initially, Lisa assumed it was a bookkeeping error, but when she investigated deeper, she found systematic discrepancies between client payments and recorded revenue. Here's what most people would have done: confronted Trevor immediately, demanded explanations, and probably ended up in a messy legal battle with unclear outcomes. Lisa chose a different approach that turned Trevor's scam into her complete business advantage. Instead of confronting Trevor, Lisa started documenting everything while maintaining normal business relationships. She created detailed spreadsheets tracking client payments versus recorded revenue, documented the duplicate account system, and even discovered that Trevor had been using sophisticated software to manage multiple billing schemes simultaneously. But Lisa got really smart when she realized that Trevor's scam had actually identified their most profitable client relationships and most scalable service offerings. Trevor was only stealing from accounts that generated significant recurring revenue, essentially creating a detailed analysis of their business's most valuable assets. Lisa used Trevor's theft patterns to understand which services had the highest profit margins and which clients were most likely to accept premium pricing. She quietly reached out to these high-value clients, positioning herself as interested in expanding service offerings and improving quality oversight. Over 6 weeks, Lisa had migrated 80% of their highest value clients to exclusive contracts under her new independent agency. Trevor was still running his billing scam on the original partnership, completely unaware that his most profitable theft targets had been transferred to Lisa's direct control. When Lisa finally presented Trevor with evidence of his systematic fraud, she gave him a choice: sign over all remaining business assets and client contracts in exchange for her silence about the documented criminal activity, or face federal wire fraud charges that could result in prison time. Desperate to avoid federal prosecution, Trevor agreed to the complete business transfer. Lisa gained exclusive ownership of their client base, inherited all business assets, and eliminated her criminal partner, all while positioning herself as the ethical alternative to Trevor's fraudulent practices. The result? Lisa's new independent agency was generating 60% more revenue within 3 months because she was no longer splitting profits with a partner who was actively stealing from their shared success, and she was exclusively serving the high-value clients that Trevor had identified through his criminal market research. Trevor thought he was stealing from Lisa, but actually, he was conducting detailed profitability analysis while creating documented evidence of federal crimes. His greed became the foundation of Lisa's independent success and the evidence that sent him to federal prison. This approach works because subscription fraud always leaves digital evidence trails that are impossible to explain away once compiled systematically. Trevor's scam required sophisticated software and detailed record-keeping that became ironclad proof of intentional criminal activity. The methodology Lisa used, documentation followed by strategic client migration and criminal prosecution leverage, is detailed across multiple business fraud stories in Served Cold. Every protagonist who succeeds turns their partner's criminal intelligence gathering into competitive advantage. The book is $2.99 on Kindle, and it could save you from losing everything to a fraudulent business partner while showing you how to turn their criminal activity into business opportunity. If someone is defrauding your business through billing manipulation or client account theft, they're creating detailed evidence of criminal activity while identifying your most valuable business assets. Click the link below and get Served Cold now. Learn how to document business fraud systematically, protect your most valuable relationships, and turn partnership betrayal into solo business success. Because sometimes the best response to business fraud isn't just prosecution, it's using their criminal market research to build a more successful independent business.